Hey everyone, welcome to Adventures in Everyday Cooking, where every day can be an adventure in your kitchen. My name is Heather, and today we are gonna make air fryer chicken parmesan. It's quick, it's easy, and it is so delicious. Let's get started. What you're gonna need is 4 boneless, skinless chicken thighs or 2 chicken breasts cut horizontally, 1 teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of black pepper, 1/3 of a cup of all-purpose flour, 2 teaspoons of garlic powder, 2 large eggs, half a cup of breadcrumbs, half a cup of ground Parmesan, 1 tablespoon of Italian seasoning, 1 cup of marinara sauce, and 1 cup of shredded mozzarella. All right, first thing you want to do is get your air fryer preheating to like 400 degrees. We are going to set it for 10 minutes, but we want to check it at about 5, and it'll take anywhere between 7 to 10 minutes, depending on how thick you make your chicken. All right, next we are going to cut our chicken in half if we are using chicken breasts. So first I will cut off any little bits that are kind of hanging off, because I'm not gonna need those, but I will save them in my chicken bag to use for later and like a stir fry or whatever. But we're gonna use chicken breasts today because that's what I had. Usually I use chicken thighs, so I don't have to do this part, but it is what it is. So whenever I said we're gonna cut them horizontally, that means we're gonna cut them like butterfly. Our goal is to make pieces thin enough to cook in the air fryer very quickly. So I'm gonna take my hand and I am just going to go down. Yep. And start to cut. And be very careful as I cut, not because I'm worried about my fingers, but because I want both chicken breasts to be about the same width or thickness. So I'm trying really hard, very slowly with a very sharp knife to get 2 pieces that are identical in thickness. Booyah! Then we're gonna do that with the other one. This one's a little bit thinner on this end than that one was, so I may end up with a smaller piece. We'll see. Yeah, this will be much smaller. My second piece will be very much smaller. I may actually use that for something else. I think I'm gonna just go with 3 pieces today. It's all gonna be leftovers for me anyway. It's just me here today. So I'm just making this for me. Okay, still dirty hand. We are going to spread out both of these and we're gonna make sure, look, this little section right here is, there we go. Okay, looks fantastic. All right, now with clean hands, let's move that off to the side so that the raw stays all on there. And we're gonna have 3 separate dishes. So one is gonna be for eggs, one is gonna be for flour, and the other one is going to be for our seasonings. So we're gonna put the flour in the white bowl so that we remember that that's flour. We are gonna put the eggs in the second bowl. And I'm gonna take this same fork and I'm going to give these eggs a little beat. Perfect. All right, next in the last bowl, or little plate, little dish, we're gonna do our breadcrumbs. Whoa, it's jumping out. And all of our seasonings. So our salt, our pepper, our garlic, and the Italian seasoning. Okay, let's give that a little toss with our hands because no use dirtying up one more thing, right? I am all about do not dirty up more than you need. If you're watching this, can you do me a favor? Can you share this video? I would really love to reach more people, and I just feel like the algorithm is being stupid. Sorry, algorithm. But my videos just aren't reaching the right people. So if you would share it, that'd be great. Anyway, okay, that's all mixed up. I think we're gonna put the Parmesan in there too. Hold on. Yep, we're also going to put the grated Parmesan. That's freshly grated. You can use the box stuff too. That's up to you. Ready? Okay, so now I bring over my tray. If you are using an air fryer basket, just go ahead and Maybe put it on some parchment paper so that you can drop it down inside of it. But we're gonna use the tray so that I can just stick it into my preheated air fryer. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our chicken breast and we are going to dunk it in our flour. And then we are going to cover it in egg. Make sure it's covered all over. And then we are gonna cover it in our breadcrumb mixture. I really need a bigger plate for that. Okay, then I'm gonna put it right onto my air fryer tray. I usually do this with the chicken thighs, so they're way smaller than chicken breasts. So usually they fit in my little dishes, but you know what? It's fine, we're adjustable. Okay, we're gonna do that with all of our pieces. Make sure they are at least 1/2 inch apart because we want them to cook evenly. Oh, this looks so delicious. Look at that. Yum, yum. All right, and typically right now you would want to spray this with cooking oil. I just realized I have no spray cooking oil. So what I'm gonna do instead is maybe brush it with some oil very lightly. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I am going to cover the middle one with some oil, and I'm gonna try to do it very, very lightly so I don't disrupt any of the cookie crumbs. Ay, ay, ay. Any of the crumb coat. It's just gonna make it a little bit crispier because obviously oil, fried food, you know. And there we go. This one's the oily one, and those two aren't. So into the preheated air fryer at 400 it's gonna go. It's gonna take anywhere from 7 to 10 minutes. Check it, temp check it at 7 minutes. If it has reached the proper temperature, which 165 is the proper temperature for chicken breast, then it's ready to come out. I'll see you when oh, and while it's cooking, get your noodles and your marinara ready. Okay, those chicken breasts were super thick, so instead of taking 7 minutes, it has actually taken about 20 minutes. I just temped them and they're like at 150-ish, so any moment now they will come to temperature and they will be ready. So let's go ahead and assemble our noodles. Okay, let's take our well-drained noodles and sprinkle them all over our serving dish. Now, we wait for our chicken to be done. You need to have some fresh parsley, I only have dried, some mozzarella, and your warmed spaghetti sauce or marinara or just your tomato sauce. Also, I'm gonna get out some extra parmesan because, oh, why not? 50 seconds, I'm gonna go ahead and temp it now. I think it reached temp. Let me just temp one more. Oh yeah. So it took about 18 minutes for me. You ready to see these beauties? Look at how beautiful those are. Now, do you see much of a difference between the two? This one actually looks a little bit more oily and actually doesn't feel like it's as crispy as the other ones. So maybe don't do the oil. Maybe I put too much oil. That's probably it. Now we're gonna take some sort of tongs and we're gonna bring our tray over and we're gonna put these right on top. All right, I will put the one with the oil into the middle so that it will flank the other more beautiful ones. Look at that. Good thing I only did 3 chicken. Actually, I think I would even want to take this one out and just put 2 on there for a set. It's only me eating, so the rest of this is just gonna be leftovers. Make sure your sauce is hot and we are going to sauce it up. Oh my goodness. Beautiful. I probably should have poured some more sauce on the pasta ahead of time, but it's fine. Sprinkle with mozzarella and some Parmesan, and then top with a little parsley just for color. And there we have it, chicken Parmesan in the air fryer. Oh my goodness. Isn't that beautiful? I can't wait to eat it. Let's eat it. Okay, I'm gonna take my fork. I am going to lift just the chicken off so that we can cut into it and see how beautiful it is. Ah, I cannot even right now. I am so pleased with how that looks. All right, let's cut into this and see what we got. So, perfectly cooked chicken breast. Here we go. Juicy, delicious chicken Parmesan in your air fryer in less than 20 minutes. Yes, it's not quite as crunchy as a chicken Parmesan that you would bread traditionally, but can you hear the crispiness? Hold on. Can you hear that? It still is crispy. The only thing that I do differently maybe next time with a chicken breast is pound it thin. So it's almost like a cutlet or a schnitzel. And then whenever you fry it in the air fryer, it will cook much quicker, much more evenly, and it will retain a little bit more of the moisture. This actually is not dry at all, but just for the quickness of it, the thinner it is, the faster it's gonna cook in your air fryer. So that's it for me, you guys. If you enjoyed that video, give it a like, share it with your friends, and subscribe to my channel. Please, 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 if you've watched this far, consider sharing one of my videos with someone. I really need the algorithm to stop sitting on its thumbs because my videos just aren't getting out to the people that they need to get out to. So help a girl out. Share it, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next adventure. Bye.